What's up, you guys? Aftershow Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Roswell. This is season 1, episode 11. Let's get into the episode.
Previously on Roswell.
Who else knows this?
No one.
What about your parents?
We don't tell anyone. We sort of think our lives depend on it.
I hate lying to her.
Okay, we'll listen to the episode where they find out.
So, what's that? Biology?
I wonder if they'll treat it as like a coming out story.
Not my strongest subject.
Curious.
Mine either. But I have a good lab partner. She's really good in science.
She?
Mom.
Oh, I'm just curious. Does she have a name?
Liz.
Right, Liz Parker. Isn't she the one that came by the other day?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So,
as if you wouldn't notice that tip over, by the way.
Yeah, just...
Mom, watch out! You alright? You alright?
I think so.
That was very aggressive. Fire! One day.
At least we know the security system's working.
Yeah, thanks.
The beepers
Sorry, you
didn't
guys
go
have to
off.
call here for no reason.
Oh, no problem.
At least we know the security system. What? You mean the fire alarm? Because I didn't hear it go off.
Poured water on it. You told me.
Right. You look tired, Mom. Why don't you just go upstairs and get some rest?
Oh, well, I got it, really. I'm fine. Oh, Sheriff.
Mrs. Evans?
Won't you come in?
I heard you had an incident here. Just want to make sure everything's okay.
Why does he always show up
Just
everywhere?
a little grease fire, but thank God my son put it out.
Actually, the fire department just came here, so...
Well, it never hurts to double check.
You're not a firefighter.
It looks a lot worse than it really was.
Why are you
For the
here?
damages, I'd say you
You're
had
so,
quite a
like,
fire here. That must have been pretty
nosy.
scary.
Well,
Go away.
yeah. For a
Stick to your
moment,
department.
Sheriff, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. The flames were coming right at me, and they were high.
How high?
I don't know, maybe 5 feet, maybe higher.
Max saved the day.
Oh, Sheriff, he didn't hesitate. He just came right in, pulled me out of the way, poured this pot of water on it, and suddenly everything was okay. It's miraculous, really.
Miraculous. The flames are 5 feet high or maybe higher. Your mom, God forbid, could have caught on fire and you put the whole thing out with this one pot of water, huh?
Yep.
I gotta hand it to you, Mr. Evans. I'm impressed. You ought to join our fire brigade.
Really, it was nothing.
Go
There's nothing to be
home.
humble about. You're a real
Seriously,
hero.
what are you doing here?
So what are you saying? That Mom could have, that something could have really happened to her?
It was a pretty close call.
What exactly did she see you do?
I don't think she saw anything. Michael, I'm handling it, all right?
Well, I hope so. Because dealing with frickin' faculty, there's one thing, but we can't bring adults into this and expect them to handle it. Adults are the enemy, Max, remember
They're
that.
like, why did I
Michael,
find
you
this?
say everyone is the enemy.
They are.
Mom, just promise me you're not going to get all nostalgic.
I won't. So, your brother, he's always been so private, don't you think?
Private?
Yeah, I mean, he's always just got his guard up a little bit.
He's Max. It's who he is. He's always been that way.
And that's what sort of worries me. I mean, why do you think he's always been so secretive?
Mom, I don't know.
Isabel, have you ever noticed anything about your brother?
Like what?
Well, I don't know, anything that maybe you were unable to explain.
Mom, what's this about?
Forget it, never
It's a
mind.
bit
I guess
odd that you're asking her when
I'm
you
just a bit
found them
shaken
both
still from
together.
the fire.
Like, I don't
Mom,
know. Like,
no, forget
you would
it.
assume
I'm
that
fine.
they'd both be the same, right?
Get to the game, honey. You're late.
Yeah, okay.
Isabel? Your sweater.
Oh. Mom knows something.
What?
She was asking all these questions about you. She said you had secrets.
She said that?
She was watching this video of us from when we were kids.
Yeah, but she always watches videos when Dad goes away. She could send him...
No, it was like she was looking for something. We have to deal with this, Max.
Deal with it how?
Well, I know that we agreed never to tell her, but
What? If your mom finds out about us, our lives are a ticking bomb. It'd only be a matter of time before she told the wrong person.
Michael, relax. No one's telling anyone anything.
New home delivery service?
Oh, no, actually, I was just bringing a pie over the house.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I kind of feel a little bit responsible because I distracted him at the game and it's not a big deal, it's just...
Pie.
You shouldn't be getting distracted
Right.
during the game, by the way.
I'll see you.
If he wants to play, like...
It's nice of you to come by, Sheriff. Much better today.
Good. Thank God Max was here, huh? Max is a nice kid. And special. I hope he's doing okay. Seems to have been around a couple of near misses lately.
A couple?
Yeah, well, you remember that whole shooting incident at the Crashdown Cafe back in September?
Yeah, I remember. What does Max have to do with that?
You never mentioned that.
No.
Huh. You have a good day.
Damn!
You're doing it wrong. You're gripping the wood too tight.
Look, I know how to grip, okay?
Apparently you don't.
Look,
You
I have
can't
to finish this, all right?
mansplain.
I have my final project, and it's a disaster, so...
Doesn't look that bad.
Oh, yeah, I'm a regular Bob Vila.
No, I'm serious. I mean, it's actually pretty good. Once you put it together, the shoes can go right there.
Shoes? What do shoes have to do with this?
You're making a shoe tree, right?
No, I'm making a napkin holder.
Oh.
Do you have something you want?
I just saw you in here and I wanted to say hi. I'll never do it again. Sorry. Goodbye.
Fine, run away. Perfect.
What the hell's going on with you? All right? I mean, what did I
You
do?
dumped her.
Nothing. That's the problem.
What?
Michael, we saved your ass. You were all flunked out, sweating, you know, running 112-degree temperature and, like, dying. I could have walked away and never looked back, but I didn't. I did not walk away. There I was, dragging your sweaty, gross body through the Indian reservation, you know, getting my clothes all muddy and worrying. You know, I thought you weren't gonna make it. I went out on a limb for you, and you hug Max and Isabel, and it's all about the three of you. I mean, were you even gonna thank me?
Thank you.
It's too late, pal.
Okay. You can't thank someone after they ask for a thank you. Okay? That's not how it
It's open.
works.
Hey,
Oh, it's you.
look, I know how much you like the pie at the Crashdown. Okay, I'll just put it down right here. Sorry. Look, and I brought you the study notes, you know, for ethics. I thought that you might need them for the midterm.
Thank you. That's very nice of you. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about your ankle. You know, I know how much the basketball
Liz,
means.
I'm not really in the mood to talk about it.
Did a nice thing for you, and you're just like, nah, fuck you.
See ya.
Such a jerk.
Max, you don't have to do that.
It's no problem. What are you doing up so late?
Couldn't sleep. This could have been a real disaster. Thank God you were here.
Mom, really, you're gonna give me a complex if you don't stop talking about this.
Tell me how you did it.
How I did it?
You saw the flames, and then you did what?
I ran to the stove, I grabbed the pot of water that was sitting there, and I threw it at the fire.
It was a grease fire, Max. The sheriff stopped by today and gave me this pamphlet. And the thing is, it says right here, water doesn't put out a grease fire. Water makes a grease fire spread. Max, what did you do?
I'm home. I thought I heard voices. Is everyone still doing up?
Max, the more time we spend doing nothing about this, the more time it gives Valenti to make her curious about us.
Isabel, we are dealing with two people who don't know anything.
We're dealing with two people who know something isn't right. Okay, we can't just do a Max on this thing. We can't just sit back and passively watch.
I'm not passively watching.
Max, snap out of it, okay? We're in trouble here. We have to do something.
Do what?
Tell her the truth. Look, I understand how you and Michael feel, but I've wanted to tell Mom. I've wanted to tell her every day for the last 10 years.
Isabel, I know how you feel.
I don't think you do. I'm her daughter. A mother and a daughter. It's just different. Don't you see? We're not just hiding it from her now. Now we're lying to her. I don't know how much longer I can do that.
What if Mom found out it's all been a sham? If we took her family away from her, it would destroy her.
Maybe it would make us all closer.
I don't think so.
What are you saying? That if we tell Mom the truth about us, she won't love us anymore?
I'm saying we'll never know the answer to that question.
Max, this isn't just your decision.
I know that.
Do you?
That was nice.
Knock, knock.
Mom, you startled me.
Sorry, sweetie. I certainly didn't mean to.
This is why you don't have your door.
Isabel, can you tell me what you remember? I mean, we've never really talked about this much. About you and your brother before Daddy and I came into the picture.
Oh, I don't remember much, Mom.
Well, I know, honey. You've told me that. And I've always accepted it. But, honey, you were 6 years old. There must be something about your life before us that you remember.
Well, I remember the orphanage. I most clearly remember seeing you and Daddy the day that you came to adopt us, and you were wearing this yellow sweater. And I remember thinking that it looked like the sun. That you were like the sun. Mom, I don't know if you can understand this, but the day that you and Daddy came for us, that's when our lives began.
Interesting.
What?
This whole idea that I have to apologize to you, what's that really about?
What is it about?
I'll tell you what it's about. It's a tactic.
Oh, it's a tactic.
That's right. It's your way of making me think that I owe you something, that I'm indebted to you. Let me tell you something.
Kinda.
I'm not indebted to anyone.
Interesting. You know, you should get yourself massive doses of therapy, like immediately. What are you doing?
I'm gonna fix this stupid thing and call it even, all right? So what color do you want? Green? White? Huh? Blue, maybe? No, wait.
Give it to me.
Nope.
Great.
What is your problem?
It's cheating. You can't just wave your hand over a problem and make it go away. You know, why don't you figure out what's really going on with you, Michael? Why you can't just piece together an apology like any normal human being? Oops, maybe that's the problem.
Hi.
I figured it out.
You figured what out?
It's guilt, isn't it?
What are you talking about, Kyle?
The pie, the study notes. It's guilt. You feel responsible for my ankle.
No, Kyle, I don't feel responsible for your ankle.
I just found out that I'm gonna miss the rest of the season.
Kyle.
Well, don't get distracted.
I'm sorry, Kyle. I admit it, okay? You know, I feel a little bit responsible. I was sitting there and I was watching you at that basketball game and you were getting completely trampled up. Look, Kyle, I know what it feels like to have somebody like break up with you, and I just wanted to say that I'm really sorry, you know, about how all of it ended and everything, and I am incredibly sorry about you missing the rest of the season.
I'm only gonna be out 2 weeks. I just said that to prove a point. Anyway, about what happened with us, I just want to say you were pretty straight, and you told me it was over, and I didn't listen. I didn't let it go.
Excuse me? Are you apologizing to me?
I guess.
Wow. I wasn't aware that this was part of your repertoire.
I didn't either.
So then what changed?
I don't know. I was just laying there for like 2 days, and it gave me some time to think. And then there was this whole thing on Sally Jesse. You know, X is on a rampage, and it gave me some perspective. So, but anyway, I think it'd be great if we could, maybe we could be friends.
Sure, we could work towards that.
Anyway, about lunch.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping for something high in both fat and cholesterol.
I choose a craft, then change your mind, and you can take me to your room.
She's just serving you.
Thanks for coming in, Miss Evans.
Well, of course, Sheriff. It sounded important.
It's just something I thought you should see. It's the police report from the incident at the Crashdown Cafe.
Max was there?
A few people identified him.
Says he fled the scene. Why would he do something?
You see, that's the thing, Mrs. Evans. There doesn't seem to be any reason for him to have fled. Now, if you turn the page...
A shot? Someone
there's some
shot?
testimony from Larry Trilling and Jennifer Cattler. Now, granted,
the shot was fired in there. There's no reason for you to flee the scene.
They both said
I don't know. Maybe being scared of being shot.
In the stomach.
Liz Parker?
Yep. They also claimed they saw someone go up to her, kneel down over her, put his hand over her, and heal her.
Who? Oh, Sheriff, what are you trying to tell me about my son? That he has some kind of healing powers?
I just thought you should see this report.
Max, I want to show you something. Here it comes.
Mom, look! The bird is hurt. Something's wrong with its wing.
Okay, guys. No, Maxie, honey, get away from the bird. He could be sick. Look at his wing. Okay. Look, just
Yeah,
leave
I
it
did
alone.
say something would be in the video.
I think its wing is broken. Max, honey, just put it down, please. Can you help me, Max? Can you tell me what just happened? That bird had a broken wing, and when you touched it, it flew away, honey. It came to life.
Mom, that was 10 years ago.
And I've thought about it. It's just one of those things that happened. I mean, I never really understood it, but there was nothing I could do about it at the time. So I tried to forget about it. But some things you never forget about. When that kitchen fire happened, I thought about it all over again.
Mom, why are you doing this to me?
I'm not doing anything to you.
Yes, you are.
I just want to know.
Why? You're supposed to be my mother. You're
I
not
am
supposed
your
to
mother.
Investigate us.
I'm not investigating
Yes, you
I
are.
just want to talk to you about this. Why can't
Mom,
we?
I can't, all right? I can't talk about this with you.
Max, please, just tell me.
Mom, no.
Max, where are you going?
Out.
We get that videotape and we destroy it. All right, after that, it's her word against ours.
Her word against ours? Michael, she's our mother.
She's not your mother. She's not related to you in any way. Know that.
Yeah, but if there's any adult that we can trust, it's her.
What are you suggesting we tell her?
No, she isn't.
Max, would you let me speak for myself, please?
Isabel.
No, look, maybe it'll help us out one day to have an adult on our side.
Here's the problem is, when you tell her, she's not gonna be on your side. Maybe she loves you now, but there's no such thing as unconditional love.
Michael, maybe you really don't understand. But she does love us. It is unconditional.
Are you sure about that?
Isabel, we are not telling her, all right? Stop it.
Stop speaking to me like that.
Like what?
Like you're the final word on everything.
I didn't say I was.
Listen to yourself.
Well, Michael's right. She's not our mother. We are alone here. We always will be. Stop pretending it's different.
Max, don't you see what's happening? We're losing her. I'm losing our mother. I can't lose her. I need her.
We're not telling her, Isabel. That is final.
So we can tell Liz, but we can't tell your mother. Got it.
Hey.
So you got your final assignment evaluated?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I flunked as predicted.
What?
Yeah, I guess I can safely rule out any career paths involving wood.
Didn't you get my thing?
Yeah, I got it.
Well, that's ridiculous. I worked my ass off on that thing. It was beautifully crafted. It was spring activated to secure the napkins. It redefined the term napkin holder.
Pulling us, I don't know.
Yeah, I know, it did.
Well, how could he flunk you? I mean, what?
Because I didn't use yours. I kept it. Thank you.
I have something to say to you. If anything like that happens to me again, like when I got sick, don't help me. I can't get indebted to anyone, and I can't get entangled. I gotta be a stone wall. And when I'm around you, sometimes I don't feel like a stone wall anymore.
Well, what do you feel like?
I don't know, like confused.
Like human?
Yeah, and I don't want to feel that way.
She's like, that's so romantic.
I thought you might be here.
Max.
Why? Why would she be at a
I'm glad you're
playground?
here. I've been wanting to talk to you about something we've never discussed before. Have you ever thought about trying to find your real parents? I mean, because I've been thinking. I mean, maybe there's a reason why you can't talk to me. Maybe you need real parents for that. Maybe your father and I just aren't enough for you.
Mom, I don't think we'll ever find our real parents. And maybe it would, you know, give us some answers, but please don't ever think that you're not enough. Without you, I don't know where I would even be.
Max, nothing you are could ever turn me away from you. I mean, I love you, and you're my son. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Then why can't you just tell me your secret?
This is for you. Sorry for the rapping.
Your house.
I remember my first few nights in our house so well. I hated it so much. For Isabel, it was different. She saw you and Dad, and from the very first moment, she knew she was home. And I would lie in my bed all night and cry.
Because you wanted to go home.
Yeah. And you gave me this. You said that it was a magic house, that if I held on to it, it would take me home. But the thing is, it would never bring me home, because I don't know what home is. I don't remember. That's the truth. If you can't accept that, then I understand. I could leave.
Leave, Max.
Mom, don't ask me about this anymore.
Still
It's
not
nothing bad. It's nothing dangerous. I beg you to trust me. You're my mother.
It's not going to end with him telling her.
Please, Mom. So I guess we had an argument.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I'm sorry.
Did you talk to Mom?
Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
You told her?
No.
I just want to know. bad.
I know you did. We have each other. I'm gonna be okay, Iz. I'm gonna be okay.
All I really know is I don't wanna know. All I really know is I wanna know. And all I really know, I don't wanna know.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty-o, well that was Roswell, Season 1, Episode 11. Kind of sad there at the end that he didn't change his mind. It's a little unfair that, you know, he told Liz, but like after a kind of like mistake, she kind of found out in a way, but also so did the mum. But apparently she doesn't get to know. It's kind of rude, and I feel bad for Isabel there. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.